we got there.
Welcome to Guitar Paradiso with Mr. Joss Allen.
Hello.
Yay!
Clap, 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 clap. My first Guitar Paradiso with, funnily enough, my favourite guitar player.
Oh, God. Who?
That fella over there.
Who? Where?
Oh, Peter Omre, that guy over there.
Yeah, behind the camera.
Yeah, behind the camera.
Yeah.
He's always here. So.
Yes, we got some cool pedals here today.
How exciting.
Yeah. The fine folks at Beetronics out of California.
California
Knows how to party.
Cool thing about it, right? The cool thing about this. So, you actually have a couple of these already, right?
Yes.
So, it's these two, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a little familiar with those now, which is almost perfect timing so that we're going to do a little fiddling because, you get used to it with one certain rig, one certain guitar. We're going to try a couple different things and...
Yeah.
I've never tried this other than what you just heard. And the same goes for Joss. He is a Beetronic virgin.
So that's really cool. We had a mess around with this one, the Overhive already, which I've already been unbelievably excited by. They actually come with a selection of cards that talk you through the specifications of the pedal, what they do and how they sound and all of that good stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of those two because Ariel already knows how to use these two. So we're going to have him talk us through those two. Yeah. And then we're both going to be excited about the...
Octahell.
Hooktahive? Yeah, the
Whoctahell.
Yeah, that pedal. So that's really cool.
Going to be great. We're running through the Morgan PR12.
Oh.
Victory V40 Deluxe. We were switching between both, as you could hear. Mm-hmm. This is a Strat.
So that's one of the brand new American Pro Series Stratocasters.
Thank you.
So what succeeded over the American Standard.
Uh-huh.
So that's the newest version of that. I'm playing Pete's new acquirement.
Woo!
Because I have one of these, so I was already familiar with this guitar. This is a San Dimas? I think this is a San Dimas. It's not a SoCal. That's the one with the scratch place. Yeah, this is a San Dimas. Seymour Duncan's Floyd Rose, and in Specific Ocean, it's called. Not the Pacific.
Specific.
But the actual colour is called the Specific Ocean. Not the Pacific.
On point. Cool, man. Well,
yes.
Let's get it started. I want to hear that thing.
Cool.
I want to hear you. Just so you guys know, the V40 right now is set up just a little crunchier, just so we can hear how the pedals are reacting to a kind of dirtier amp and a crystal clean amp. So give us a little bit of the V40 there.
Yeah, so this is what it sounds like on its own.
No pedals, and this is the Morgan. Oh, man. Okay. So maybe let's start there. We'll start with the clean.
We'll start with the super clean. Obviously, I've got humbuckers. Does have the capabilities of coil tapping, but Ariel's playing a Strat, so...
Yeah, we got two different options.
I'm going to stay away from that. So should we start with the Overhive?
We're going to start with the Overhive. So the Overhive is, you guessed it, an Overdrive. Thank you. Really cool. It looks kind of wacky and crazy, but it's not as crazy as it looks. We got tone, we got volume, we have honey, which is gain.
Yeah.
And then these two switches are really interesting. The first one here on the left is a tightness switch, essentially. So up here is just, you're going to get a little bit of a tighter thing going on to your sound, and down there you're going to get a less tighter thing. So not floppy, but you know what the difference between just like a really tight...
So you know when you have a tube screamer, right? It always creates that tighter sort of sound. Whereas this allows you to choose between having that super 808 sort of tight bottom end sound or just loosening it off slightly, which I would assume may be better for something like single coils.
Totally.
Instead of a humbucker.
We'll figure that out as well.
We'll get there.
So that's that. And this is just a fat, kind of like a high pass, low pass thing. Up is low pass, just more low end, and the other is a... kind of a high pass thing. Yeah. I find this pedal does have a lot of low end, which is cool. I mean, a lot of people are always trying to dial out the high end stuff. So let's get a play going, man.
Cool. So as I said, we're going into the Morgan PR12. This is what it sounds like. And then this is with the pedal itself engaged. So that switch makes a
difference
massive
here.
difference.
Yeah.
Obviously, because we've got humbuckers and everything, if I bring that up a little bit more churny, you get...
Oh man, that sounds just like kind of creamy, saturated sound.
See, that's the sort of... I recently bought the Exotics, the Alan Hines signature.
Oh yeah.
And that's what this pedal exactly does. It has that big, thick... big, thick...
Damn!
Oh, that sounds great.
Let's hear through the V40 there.
Cool.
That's
Oh
through
yeah,
the
so it's
Morgan?
going to be...
Yeah, that was through a clean amp.
That was through a clean amp. So this is with a little bit more drive.
Here's without.
Yeah, I'm into that. Massively into that. That sounds
with
absolutely...
those hands, yeah.
That sounds
Damn.
amazing.
Damn.
So what I really got excited about is not having too much drive on it. So actually, it's probably best off if I go back
In the
to
clean
this.
amp, yeah.
And then if I'm going to put everything at 12 o'clock because this
Oh yeah.
This is cool. Yeah, that's...
I think you're arrested for speeding.
Oh, where's my ticket?
Wow, man, nice playing.
Thank you, sir.
That's sounding amazing. Obviously, as you guys can hear, we may as well just move on.
Wait,
maybe first let's hear the over.
Hey, hey,
yeah.
Hey!
I don't want to.
Don't jump the gun.
Thought I could get off scot-free there.
Here we go. Boom. So this is your fiddle now. Should
All right.
be.
Yeah.
So we were right. The switch down for the Strat sort of thing, the less low end thing, works really nicely.
Works really well. It does the blues, like, I mean, the blues thing is really cool, but... Gets vibey too.
100%. I mean, as we are going into the more driven amplifier.
Yeah.
So if we go to the Morgan.
So, transition here. That's the Overhive. Very cool. Pretty versatile. The Octahive, which is my favorite, I think, of the three. Straight up Octavian.
Yes.
And one of the things I like most about it is when you traditionally play Octavian style pedals, they're not polyphonic in terms of the tracking.
Yes.
If you try to play anything chordal, it doesn't really track it well, and it just kind of sounds like. But not with this guy. You can actually, you can hear every note you play. So again, we're still through the Morgan. Get on there. Upper octave, beautiful Jimmy thing. And if you roll the volume down, it cleans up even more.
It's cool, you just get almost just the octave coming through
Yeah.
there. What's the difference between, say, using the honey, which is the gain? Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do so that I can read these.
All right, look at that.
Even though you know what they are, I'm going to do it. Oh, P.S. The shirts. Great.
Doesn't he look good?
So...
Oh, man. Yeah, so volume is, this is our overall volume.
Yeah, so...
Kind of like this,
Yeah.
honestly.
Honey is drive, and pre is obviously the amount that's hitting the front end of the pedal.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between if I use, well, I'll just listen.
Let's just hear it. So that's the gain.
Yeah,
Honey
that's
is gain.
How do you set it?
I've been setting it like this, to be honest.
Oh, well, as
we had it, but I should say, I've always had maybe this or another overdrive.
to push the front end
Because once
of
you
it.
push it, like that's great. And then. It just gives you so much more jam.
Yeah, 100%.
One thing we shouldn't forget, killer Octavian sound. There's a little switch here, which takes us from Octavian kind of style, which is with the octave above, to just a regular fuzz. So
Oh, okay.
we're going from this. We'll go to the V40. Still kind of something dirty about it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Let's hear a
Okay.
little bit of it with the
I was going
Charvel
to say,
there.
I didn't realise it did that, so it'd be cool to hear it with the Charv.
That's a good sound. All right, I just wanted a quick play there because
Go on.
it sounded like basically this is straight up an octave switch.
Yes.
So when we're turning that off, it's still like that weird characteristic of an Octavian, which I don't really know how to describe. It's not like a silicon fuzz. It's not like a fuzz face.
You know when you have a fuzz, like a really decent fuzz on a low amount of gain, I feel as if it does that thing. You know, when you have a low gain fuzz. And especially if you're punching the front end of a low gain fuzz. Like a battery powered fuzz pedal, right? That whole Josh Smith thing that I know I absolutely adore him for is when he has that fuzz and it's powered by a battery, and when you're squeezing the life out of the last amount of that battery, it sounds like that.
Exactly.
So I think that's enough love for these two absolute beauties, although I think we can still use these with this anyway.
Yeah, we've saved the weirdest for last.
The weirdest for last. So we're going to talk about this pedal here, which is, what's it called?
I want to say...
What?
Hooktahive.
Hooktahive, yes.
With a silent W, but that's probably wrong. Hooktahive?
Hooktahive.
No, I don't know.
Hooktahive.
If you guys know the correct pronunciation, tell us in the comments.
Oh, you start using that for other things like, like bang my foot. Oh, Hooktahive. So, what?
That's a good old just replacement for,
Yeah. Hooktahive.
It's the sweetest word.
Hooktahive.
It sounds so theatrical.
It does. Hooktahive. No. Okay, so it's very sparse looking pedal until, well, no, it is. It's the same as all of these. The whole thing I love about these the whole pedal range is this sort of post nuclear assault.
Oh
do
man,
you know what I mean?
the aesthetic and the look of these pedals is just
so cool. And what we should do is we should open up one of the backs of these and maybe get a swoop over, because the circuitry is different in all of them as well. But they've got like some of them are shaped like a bee right in the back. And have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
No. Yeah, the circuit boards in the back, some of them are cut like bees and some of them are cut like honeycombs and stuff like that, which is really cool, man. So
on screen now.
Yeah.
One thing that's cool.
Yes.
Let me hold that card for a second. Go like this for a second. Look at that.
I've got really small hands.
It's almost like it's telling you to just turn this one up.
Turn the gain up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gain.
That was totally random.
That's fine though. So let's talk through the front panel of this pedalia here. So basics, the right button is the circuit bypass, so that's on and off. The left one is the octave on and off. This huge hell knob sets volume for octave or fuzz tone.
Yes.
And then the Whoctahell, or whatever that is pronounced, sets volume for octave tone. The switch is 1 octave down or 2 octaves down.
Yeah, so basically this pedal, we have this one, which is like an octave, which is like an Octavian, which is historically and traditionally octave up.
Yes.
So this pedal is
different.
1 octave down and 2 octaves down. So you're basically getting into like synth pedal territory.
Yeah, for sure.
Like really nasty. Like I feel like it's something that you could hear on a Black Keys record, something you'd hear on a Stevie Wonder record.
Yeah.
If it's played right. The tracking is a little different. Like we were talking about how the polyphonic isms on this Octahive is pretty bang on.
Yeah.
This one is different, which is due to the nature of 2 octaves below. It just gets
exactly.
ugly down there
sometimes. You're gonna, depending on what you're playing, you're gonna struggle to have, anything palatable anyway. But
Indeed.
let's hear it anyway. Let's hear this one. So please, sir, if you will, we're going through the Morgan now. I'm going to turn this on. Okay, so right now that's 2 octaves down. So let's bring it up to an octave.
And where's the master here?
Master is on the far right.
So master's at 12 o'clock. So that's kind of what I'm talking about, about that tracking thing.
in that case, if I put something like, if I put that to 12 and then bring this in,
Yes.
maybe punching the front end of it might.
What it comes down to is you've got to be really kind of consistent with your attack.
Yes, yes.
Because if you're just kind of that kind of thing, it can get a little hairy. But if you're and it's not so much a legato.
Definitely not. It needs to be. It's an aggressive sort of thing.
Let's hear it with the V40 there. Little interesting. I mean, in terms of style and genre, I don't know how to really make that work in the right way. But it's such a cool sound and writing tool as well.
Yeah, it's definitely like a vibe thing.
It's
like
such a
just
vibe
to
thing,
use it as an add-on sort of thing. But those are single chords. If we change over to the buckers, I'm still in the V40.
Give me some really up the octave stuff. So due to the nature of it being 2 octaves down, it really seems to like higher octave stuff.
if
it
you're...
makes sense.
Yeah, it's just...
And through the clean amp, it seems to take it quite better.
It does, yeah. I mean, it seems like if you're layering more distortion or overdrive on top of something that... I mean, for instance, this is the drive at 12 o'clock, and if I really, even on just one octave down, if I have the octave mix a bit higher... it just becomes like non-existent.
So there you have it. Let's try something interesting here.
Okay.
Typically, as an octave pedal, like when you play a fuzz pedal, usually you put it first in your chain.
Yes.
I guess this is kind of a fuzz pedal, but
I
almost think of it more of a synth pedal.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe it should be somewhere else in the chain. So why don't we, for fun, swap it just in the chain? Maybe let's swap it with the Overhive and see. And we will snap our fingers and they will be changed. So check this out. 1, 2, 3. And we're back. So
we changed it
We've changed it up. We switched the Overhive and the, however you pronounce this guy.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Oh wait, I love how you said earlier in the video. Please, someone tell us how to pronounce that. They're just going to write that again, and we're still going to be like, how do you pronounce it?
I was expecting like someone to phonetically write it out.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Let's see if they go there.
Please.
Right. So, okay.
Okay. So without Morgan, with.
Okay, so that's the craziness we know and love.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens when we put the Overhive in.
So, what is the lesson here we've learned? They kind of sound the same either way.
It doesn't matter where you put it. It sounds great.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
100% usable and feels good.
Yeah. So this is the line right now. The Hooktahive. We're just gonna call it. Octahive, Overhive, Beetronics.
I'm going to get one of these.
He's going to get one of those.
I'm going to get both of those.
Links are going to be below. Come try them out in the store. My name's Ariel.
My name's Joss.
You're watching Guitar Paradiso on Andertons TV. We'll see you later!
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.